Hey, it's D&D time again. And we have we have the entirety of the group as it stands now because for all of our viewers, all of them that we definitely have. Um yeah, we're going to be down a druid for the foreseeable future. Um
Sorry, Wendy. That
yeah,
was your favorite, but
Oh God, Wendy's gonna be so broken up.
I don't know. We've lost two Firbolg druids now. So sad.
Oh,
But yeah. Anyway, if John happens to be listening, just for I don't know any reason, uh, I'm sure we're going to miss you, even though we just got the news and it hasn't really sunken in yet. But yeah, um, on to happier things.
he's not
Uh,
dead, by the way. He's alive.
yeah,
He's
no.
just
Well, I thought that was implied when I mentioned that he might be watching or listening to
well.
this.
from heaven,
Wherever you
you
are,
meant.
I
John,
just
if you're listening, wherever you are.
the way you said it, like the end of it though, made it sound like he was dead or something. He is not dead.
If they have the YouTubes up in heaven,
You gave
just know.
Wendy a fright right there.
Yeah, like Wendy was freaking out, and I apologize, Wendy.
But yeah,
Should we give Wendy his Twitter handle just because she's gonna miss him?
Yeah. I'll let you do that. You're in charge of the social media direction.
yeah, there you go.
So go ahead.
Find us on Twitter at John. It's just John.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
It's just John. Go to him. Jon. Well, Jonn. He spells it kind of weird.
But yeah, anyway, happier things.
I didn't die!
Yeah, Fib didn't die, and Thorv didn't die, and Quaothe did die because the party kind of
very good.
vetoed that whole keeping her alive thing that Cyrene was selling, and yeah, so now there's a dead merchant prince, and you looted all of her things, and you're now filthy rich. So
Filthy rich?
I mean, you're pretty rich. Like, okay, by the standards.
Expect her stuff to not be dirty.
What was that?
I expect all her money to be dirty. So.
Well, you are rich with filthy money.
Rich.
But yeah, so that's a thing. And so we're kind of still like in the aftermath of that whole sequence of events. So I guess, yeah, the last thing we had happen was we were kind of back in front of Quaothe's former abode, and one of you had just placed the iron token of the Yatepka Society on her doorstep as a sort of message to the guards when they inevitably came poking around. Yeah. So all of that being taken care of, and it being probably something like 4 a.m. at this point.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Do we get all the stuff? Because wasn't it going to take a while to get the stuff?
Yeah, we gotta go hide all the money.
Yeah.
I'll look at Fib, and then I'll look to Zach, and I'll say, well, guess things worked out pretty well after all.
It makes coming here seem like less of a bad choice.
You still almost died.
Not even close.
Didn't get hurt.
That was only because we came to save you.
We knew you'd come save us.
Yeah.
That's why you left a note telling us where you went.
Of course.
But now look at all the money we have.
Yeah, you have a significant amount of money.
Yes.
Well, do you think going back to the hotel is safe?
Probably not.
I mean,
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking.
why not? The only people bothering us are dead now.
If we carry in tons of gold, they're gonna.
Why don't we just stay at her house tonight?
We don't know what kind of business is coming to her house. I don't like it.
Did you forget I can disguise self? I could just look like her. I can brush him off. Tell him I'm not feeling well. Tell him to come back tomorrow. I mean,
Forgive me if I don't have ultimate faith in your spell.
fair point. Just a thought.
Hey, does it... Hey, Eric, do we obviously look like we're holding tons of gold? Like, I have, like, a backpack, and Thorv has it in frickin' a pair of boots. Like, I don't feel like it's, like, we're, like, money bags over here.
I mean, didn't we have like 12 or like 1900 silver or something?
Yeah, so like what did that come out to weight wise? I know somebody figured it out.
A lot. Hang on, I didn't get my notes.
I mean, mine all fit on me without over encumbering me, so I figure I just...
Yeah, but like you're the Hulk.
I'm not the Hulk. My strength is 13.
Yeah, we have 100 platinum, 1800 gold, and 600 silver.
Okay, yeah, no, that's actually pretty manageable.
Because I took 1,000 gold, so...
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Because you didn't trust us.
No, because you asked me to.
I can carry some of the gold or platinum if we want.
I've got 50
Yeah,
of the platinum already.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I think you guys, you could probably conceal it. You know, if you were strategic about how you kind of distributed the money and whatever. But we don't need to get into the fine details of that. We'll just say it's feasible for you to walk around not carrying big bags with dollar signs on them.
Good.
Okay, so where are we going with it now?
So do we want to go back to the hotel then?
What are we gonna do with it when we get there?
I mean, we should sleep for the night and then get supplies and head back out tomorrow.
What do you want us to do? Put it in a bank?
No, I did pick up a...
No, not you.
Oh.
I don't know. We can't just carry it around with us all day, can we?
Why not?
It's awfully heavy.
Could we convert some of it into platinums?
I intend to spend most of what I've got.
Alright.
For reference, the Temple of Joaquin does do that, though.
How much are you spending?
I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
Why don't we sleep on that and figure
Yes.
out in the morning?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Cool. So, unless anybody has anything crazy they want to get up to, I think we can just go ahead and, say you guys went back and slept.
I'm going to cast this around the entire, like around basically our area, and have it be an audible alarm.
Okay.
Well, who else
Duly
can we
noted.
kill tonight?
Everyone sounds so excited about that.
But
We just like killing.
I'm just casting alarm.
But really, we probably should leave, as soon as we can in the morning and, actually make progress on our goals.
But I want to buy stuff with all this money.
Yeah, I want to pick up some stuff, and then I'm good. We need to go figure out what's going on with the Giants. If we still want to do that, or if we want to just say screw them. But
You can go buy that thing now.
What's
that
going
lot.
on with the Giants?
I
You can
mean,
easily afford that permit.
really, we can just go buy that permit now. But, I mean, buying things is not exclusive to taking up the entire day.
For the whole day, we just buy the one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just saying we should deal with everything and then get a move on.
Okay.
Okay. So, what does everybody want to go shopping for?
I want to get about 200 gold worth of magic paper and ink.
Okay.
And as soon as I can, I'm going to start. And I know I can't use it yet, but I would like to get it in there. I want to inscribe the. I think it was Hailstorm Scroll or Ice Storm Scroll, whatever the scroll was, into my book.
Okay.
I don't remember what scroll that was, so.
See, this is why you put things in your inventory.
I know.
Well, hey, who has everything really quick? I have brooches of shielding, a circle of blasting just written down. Who actually has?
I have both brooches and the circlet.
Okay, I will remove it from my thing then.
I'm more than happy to give one to whoever wants one.
I have the pipes, so if someone else wants it.
I don't remember what the brooches or the tiara did.
The circlet of blasting I'm gonna use. What that does is that allows a spell, I think. I don't know. It's some sort of blasting.
I mean, you could literally look it up.
That's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Can I just post this in the thing?
Maybe.
I'll just add it to my stuff and then post it.
Scorching Ray. That's
Maybe?
what it is.
Yeah. So, yes, the Circlet of Blasting lets you cast Scorching Ray. And then, let's see, what else do we have? We have
Brooch of
the
Shield.
brooches. Which is resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missile.
Ooh.
And then the scary pipes that Fib found. And
cradled with love.
and the immensely useful Boots of the Winterlands.
I mean, hey, they worked as buckets for
They did.
So.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. So we've got some wizard stuff procured by Lucius. Who's next, and what do you want?
I want to go down to the armor person that I talked to before and see what armor and swords and shields they have.
Okay.
I'll invite Serenade to come with me as well.
I will come.
Cool. All right. So let's see what they might have. So kind of going back down to the very obvious center of smithing and all sorts of metalwork in the city, which is that area not so far from the merchants district where all of the merchant princes live for the most part, where one lived. let's have a look here. So, as you approach the kind of sprawling complex surrounding this large forge, there are a number of stands, like weapon traders and armorers and all of that have kind of set up and are selling their wares around. You can pretty much find any standard weapon that you would want. When it comes to some of the finer craftsmanship and getting into like enchanted things and stuff along those lines, it's a little more sparse, but there are a few options available. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is pretty reasonable. So, I don't think we have to RP all of this out, so I guess I can just kind of give you a list of the sort of highlights you might find. You find some +1 ammo. In this case, they're crossbow bolts. Let's see. A +1 dart. +1 great club. A +1 halberd. A +1 light crossbow. By the way, I think you guys found a nice crossbow, did you not?
Yep, I found a +1 hand crossbow.
There you go. Yeah, I thought I was forgetting a magic item. That was it.
Who's using that?
I'm carrying it around, but I don't really have a use for it.
Okay. Well, I can use it.
Okay. You can have it.
Yay! I now have a +0 crossbow.
+1.
+0.
Oh, because you got a
+0.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. There is a +2 heavy crossbow. A mace of terror. This is the sketchy, like clearly into some dark magic shit kind of weapons dealer.
I like that.
and then there's this other cart that's kind of set up off to one side that seems to deal exclusively in weapons of warning.
What does that mean?
So let's see here. I believe it's the very classic tropey thing of when something dangerous is around, it lights up.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Is there a short sword and it lights up blue?
Yeah, so weapons of warning. This magic weapon warns you of danger. When the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh.
In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
I want that.
What type of
What
weapon
kind of weapons? Is there a rapier?
So, let's have a look at today's specials. So, it looks like the most readily available weapons that they have on hand are a club of warning, a dart of warning, and let's see. I'm going to re-roll this one because it's a repeat of something from earlier.
Oh.
We can't have that. That's just boring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The last one is a thing that's loading. There we go. Okay, so the last one is a trident of
Oh my
warning.
god. Okay, how much is the dart?
All right, let's see. So, this is
Fucking.
not a super high-end magical item. So, I think you could probably get a single dart of warning for 250 gold.
Okay, I only need one because I'm not gonna be using it. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you're,
have it
you're
on
just
my
gonna use
person.
it. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna buy that.
Okay.
And then I
Cool.
have just a few other things that are basic that I'm gonna buy. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a few things too that I want to do.
Cool. Other people want to do weapon stuff, or are we moving on from that?
Yeah, I didn't find any swords or shields, so
Yeah. Okay.
thought I can order them.
Yeah, you could put in an order to pick up, either, well, probably next time you're in port. They do have to be basically custom made, or in some cases even brought in by boat, depending on what you're ordering. So what is it exactly that you're looking for?
Just a better sword and shield.
Okay. What type of sword?
I have a longsword currently. So.
Okay. So do you want to go for like a +1? That would be, more like one more likely to hit and one more or it would do one more point of damage.
Okay.
If you did that, you would probably be looking at let's check this again. Yeah, you'd probably be looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 gold.
Okay.
And if you're placing an order to be fulfilled later, they'll probably ask for half up front.
Okay. How much for a shield +1?
Let's see. I feel like it's probably similar, but let's verify. Interesting. It's not actually classified, but I would put it pretty similar. I would say 500, 250 up front.
Okay. I'll give them, whoever I'm ordering these from, all of the gems that I found. It was 10, 50 gold piece gems.
Oh, well, yeah, that works out pretty well. Okay, so
dump
go
them
ahead
out
and
the boots and give them to them.
cool. Yeah. So go ahead and make a note on your character sheet somewhere that you have that order in.
Okay.
And we will deal with that next time we're in port. Anybody else have any weapons or related stuff? Would seem not. Okay. So what's next?
Oh, yeah, I still need armor. No, I wanted to go look at
Okay.
armor too.
Okay. Cool. Let's see what kinds of armor we have. Okay. So we have +1 chainmail, +1 scale mail, adamantine breastplate, chain shirt, half plate, or ring mail, a mithril breastplate, and then I think probably at the same guy that's like selling the magic infused, like the dark magic infused weapons, you see that there is like a fine display case laid out across the counter, kind of like front and center, and there is inside of it a set of chainmail that... Let's see here. I wonder if they're going to give me a picture to work with here now. Maybe not. Okay. So basically, it is... Come on, guys, you're killing me. Where is this? Everywhere I look, it's gone. And yet I can still roll for it. Hold on. I have to find it now because it's really fucking cool. Time to skim through the texts.
Hooray, text.
Here we go. All right, so this is... It's a set of chainmail that seems to glow as though superheated, but clearly it's just sitting there in its display case. If you inquire about it, the guy who's selling it tells you that this is the armor of the City of Brass, a set of Ifriti chain that would grant you +3 to your AC, immunity to fire damage, and the ability to understand and speak Primordial. Additionally, you would be able to stand on and walk across molten rock as if it were solid ground.
How much would this thing cost?
This would be made available to you for the low cost of 50,000 gold pieces.
Maybe some other time.
Did you mention the low cost of...
Hey, there were
Now,
two lows in there, all right?
Which one was the low cost? That seems like the high cost.
But yeah,
I was
so,
really excited for you for a second.
until you realized, wait, there's no way this is affordable.
Yeah.
Until he kept listing more stuff about it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he could have stopped at +3.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah. Do you need me to read any of those other ones again? Because I know I just spilled out like 4 or 5 effects for that one.
So
I don't like that one.
What are my heavy armor options? I know there is a +1 chainmail.
Yeah. Yep. So I'll just run through the list. +1 chain, +1.
So I just want to know which ones are heavy armor. Okay. So give me a second. Let me look up the list of heavy armor.
Okay.
Okay.
So as far as +1 stuff goes, there is chainmail and scale mail. And then there were several varieties of adamantine armor. Something with which I think you're familiar from another campaign.
I am not familiar with what that does.
Basically, you cannot have somebody score a crit against you.
Ooh.
Wasn't there something else too?
There was a mithril breastplate as well. And that... So basically, it's a lightweight version of the thing. So mithril is a light, flexible material. Mithril chain shirt or breastplate can be worn under normal clothes. If armor normally imposes disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks, or has a strength requirement, the mithril version of the armor does not.
Well, breastplate doesn't, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but Mithril is like Bilbo.
How much is the +1 chainmail?
Let's see here. I believe it would be pretty similar to their +1 things that we've discussed, but let me just verify. Okay. So, you said the chain?
Yeah.
Chainmail +1. Yeah, I'd put that at like 500.
I am just going to get that, I guess.
Okay.
Is there a spot where I can just buy splint armor?
Yeah, like just regular,
Yep.
traditional splint armor.
Yep. So I can get the
Yeah.
same thing for cheaper.
Yeah, that would be fine. So let me take a quick look at what you would pay for that. Armor. Here we go. So, a set of splint armor would run you about 200 gold.
Okay. I need to take some money out of the pile, wherever that's at.
Take it from me, I'm overweight.
Okay. I don't have any specifically on me.
How much is it?
200, you said?
200, yep. You are carrying too much and cannot run. Okay.
Can I sell my chainmail armor while I'm here?
Sure, you could get like 30 gold for that.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Take your 30 gold. All right. Anybody else have any weapon or armor needs?
I just added studded leather armor, so unless they're jacking up the prices.
Yeah, no, for something traditional like that, no, you just go by the book and then
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
Can I also sell my chainmail?
Yep. For 30
Okay.
gold.
It's pretty heavy.
Cool. So, yeah. What else?
I would like to go scroll shopping.
Scroll shopping. Okay. So that sounds a lot like you want to do some business with Wakanga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So let's see what we've got here. Wakanga and his variety of merchants that work for him, under him. They have spell scrolls of first and second level readily available. So, what would you like to purchase?
I was hoping you'd have a list. You said first and second level?
Yeah.
So for first, I would like sleep.
Ooh.
Okay.
And for second, let me just make sure I don't have this. So I don't think I do. Second, I would like invisibility.
Okay.
Price
So
wise.
gotcha. So first level spells Wakonga's price is 100 gold apiece. So first level is 100. Second level, 550.
Ooh. So in that case, I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll do sleep and mage armor. So
Okay.
that'll be 200, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna spend the last 100 that I have to get even more ink and shit.
Yep.
So, all right.
Cool.
And I will
All right.
start inscribing as soon as I can.
Sounds good.
Oh, actually,
And
while I'm there too.
Yep.
I asked them if they could possibly. I can't afford it right now, but if they can get in a scroll of tongues, I would be very interested in buying it.
Okay. Yeah. They'll see what they can do.
So, all right, cool. That's all.
Cool. All right. Any other substantial purchases?
Do they have anything for shields?
Just in terms of having shields in stock.
Magical shields.
You did not find any magical shields immediately available, although I think there was an order put in for one. So if you would like to do that, you could.
How much was it?
500 total, 250 up front.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and subtract 250 gold and make a note somewhere on your character sheet that you have that on order.
Okay. But I will need the other 200 from someone else.
Wow. Burn through all that, huh?
Yeah.
Should we just add up all of what we spent and take it out of the total instead of figuring out who's carrying what?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be easier. I've spent 425 total.
I spent all the money I had.
Okay, how much money did you have?
I had 50 platinum, and that was it.
Okay.
Who's totaling this?
I can, because I have the prices of what we have. Okay, so we had 100, 1900 gold and 600 silver. Oops. No, 1800 gold. Okay, Becca, what did you spend? Becca?
Sorry, I'm typing.
Oh.
500 on the armor and then 250 on the shield with another 250 needed on the way back.
Okay, let me make sure we have that much total at all. Austin, how much did you spend?
I spent 200 on the armor, and then I'll need 250 for 500 for the shield and the sword.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Well, didn't you already put in some money for the shield and the sword?
Yep, I paid that. I paid half of it out of my gems, which still leaves 500.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, total.
Yep.
Okay.
Aren't shopping episodes fun?
We have enough, we just don't have a lot left, so that's fine. So we had 2,800 gold plus some silver, and we spent 2125. So we
Okay.
still have 675 left. plus 600 silver.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Cool.
Considering before this we had like 50 gold between all of us.
Yeah.
I'll just put in everything we have into Fib's character sheet so we don't forget.
Look at you guys. You have a party treasurer now.
When we
Moving up in the
have,
world.
Well, I mean, we actually had shit to be treasured.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, unless anybody has anything else that they want to purchase, I suppose we could get things moving.
Does
I'm
Lucius
good.
want these boots of the Winterland, or
Sure.
you want me
I'll
to
wear
sell
'em.
them?
I'll wear 'em,
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, you can have them.
Do we want any health potions?
I bought 5.
Okay, that sounds good.
I feel like you guys should probably have some too though.
Question: what did you pay for those potions?
50?
So which ones are they? Are they like
Just the regular ones.
okay? So those are actually going to be 80 apiece.
Oh, how come? They're rude.
Because Wakanga is a tight-fisted dude who needs money for weed.
Okay. That's fine. I'll spend a little bit more. So we have a little bit less. We only have 500 gold now. That's fine.
Oh, great, DM. I realize I wanted shield, not mage armor,
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
so I'm gonna swap those.
Oh yes, and I have converted our platinum to gold for easier calculating. So no platinum, just the gold.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah. Anything else you want to do before leaving town?
I've inscribed my stuff. Oh, yes, I do. I want to go to the clothing dyer, whatever the hell he is.
Yep.
The tailor.
No,
Hey.
it's he just dyes clothes. That's a special name, I think, isn't it?
Dyer.
Dyer.
Fib loves the dyer.
It's usually part of the tanner's job, but
Gotcha.
so usually
there you
we're
go.
going with the tanner. But
So yes, I would like to pay him a visit.
Cool. All right. So you make your way to the dye works, which you have been to before, and yeah. So that's easy enough. Let me just get back down to here. Okay. Yeah. So you go and check in with your old acquaintance at this point, Omala. And yeah, so he are you going in looking like Lucius now that
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yep.
So yeah, you go and do that, and he sees you, and immediately like, you know, his eyes kind of go wide, and he's like, you're here again? What does this mean?
I just put on the slightest smirk, and I just kind of say, "You still have that coin? I'll offer you your freedom for that coin."
Oh, the iron token?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
And in a message, I will say, "She won't be bothering you anymore."
Okay. Yeah, no, he is totally fine with that. So yeah, he like reaches in to like the furthest like interior pocket of his clothes and just like very like making sure it's completely covered up in his fist, like just holds it out and puts it in your hand and just says, Thank you.
Well, like I said, I have my ways of getting things done. Try to be a little nicer to the next one that they put in charge, though. I'm gonna hopefully try to get somebody that's a little bit more fair. But yeah, she was. Turns out she was not into very good stuff.
He says, imagine that.
Yeah, like demonic stuff. So.
His face gets kind of pale, like, oh.
Mhm. How she could control those was beyond me, though. She really didn't put up much of a fight. Anyway, but yeah, you're free. You're good. We may be back at some point, but yeah. Enjoy life, and I'll just turn and walk out with my coin.
Okay.
And what was that
Cool.
actually called?
It is called an iron token.
All right. And that basically
Cool.
means you're in bad graces of somebody.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Cool.
Means you done fucked up somehow.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, as you are leaving the dye works, you... because, of course, you just get the next side quest, too, right? As you're leaving the dye works, you are approached as like a conversation ends, and this woman, like a half-elf, blonde-haired woman, in kind of just this like all-covering cloak, but for her face, walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, do you have a moment?"
Sure. What's up?
She reaches in her cloak and produces a piece of paper and shows it to you and says, "Have you seen this man?"
Have I
The,
seen this man?
I mean, you've been traveling with this man for a while. His name is Artis Cimber.
Ooh. And I'll kind of look at it and go, yeah, he was, no. Yeah, he was, yeah, that was the guy that was over in, what the hell is that fort called? What's the fucking Port Shago's in?
Oh, Fort Belurian.
Yes. Yeah, I saw him in Fort Belurian.
Okay, make a deception check.
Aw. even though I did see him in Fort Belurian.
I mean, yes, that's a very strong implication of something that's not true.
I mean, I did see him
That's
there.
solid. You did see him there, but
Oh, I know. I'm just
Yeah.
an asshole.
I mean, at least you admit it.
Yeah. So.
All right. Cool. So yeah, you tell her that, and all right. She seems to believe you, and she says, "Oh, well, thank you. If you happen to cross him again, and I'm not with him, could you tell him his daughter's looking for him?"
Yeah, I could. If I run across him, I can. Are you on good? Were you on good terms with him or bad terms? If you don't mind me asking.
She kind of looks down and says, "Well, as good a terms as you can be on when your father just walks out on you. But I've heard he's involved in some troubling things, and well, we wanted to find him and make things right in case well, you know.
Do I believe her?
Make an insight check. Yeah, seems pretty legit.
All right. I will just look at her and I will message and say, "Follow me. I'll lead you to him." And toss her a wink, and I'll just head off.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, that's the thing. I think she kind of keeps a bit of distance. Like she's not like right on your heels or anything. And so unless there's anything else that we wanted to address,
I actually have
Artie
Stratos
probably.
tailing her.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
So he's keeping an eye out for any fishy business. He's basically watching my back.
Okay. Cool.
So, and if I remember correctly, he was out with Scorn, correct? Him and Dragon.
Yes. Yeah, they were all hanging out by the tree.
Okay, so yes, I am leading her out that way.
Sounds good.
And once I get in range, I'm gonna message and say, "Artis, your daughter's looking for you,"
Okay.
and she's following me.
All right. Artis responds back and says, "I don't have a daughter."
Oops.
I message back
Great.
and say, "Run."
Okay. So, yeah. That's a thing. And so do you continue leading her out to the tree? Or
I do. However, I slow down and I kind of act like I feel like we're being tailed, and like basically try to waste time.
okay. Make a performance check.
Let's see.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, she seems a little confused, but you know, she's willing to kind of hang with you and yeah, you stall for a solid, I don't know, feels like 5 or 10 minutes. And you said eventually you do want to lead her out that way just after a serious delay kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's easy enough to do. And so you do that, and at that point, Artis is gone, Dragonbait's gone, and Scorn is gone.
When we get out there, I'll go, shit, not again. And I'll kind of look over to her and I'll go, they really like to just leave me here on my own. They probably left for the fort already. I'm still here for another day or so. But if you want to head out, he wouldn't miss them by far.
All right. Okay. She looks at you and looks around. Says, "Why the runaround?"
Apparently, just about every single one of us have got people after us, so can never be too careful.
She well, seems to like size you up for a moment, and you see this this like, well, it's probably more just like a small shadow that kind of swoops in from one side, and a tiny creature alights on your shoulder.
Yeah,
Looks-
about that time I'm Misty stepping the fuck out of there. Expeditious retreat, and I'm gone.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Yeah, you Misty Step. All right. Um, roll initiative.
Mm-hmm. 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 Uh, uh, shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Um, so
+2.
Um, she still just barely beats you. So yeah, what she's gonna do then is, as this little pseudo dragon lands on your shoulder, and just kind of like cranes its head around and uh, like cocks its head, looks at you. Yeah, I'm gonna need Lucius to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. No problem.
Nice. So yeah, um, you feel something begin to invade your mind, but you're able to repel it. And as that happens, she just kind of steps forward in a threatening manner and says, "Tell me everything you know about Artis Cimber. Now." And that's her turn.
All right. So it's my turn.
Yeah.
So would I know what it was trying to do?
It certainly seemed like a mental manipulation of sorts, probably something along the lines of suggestion or uh, like a dominate creature, dominate person, something in that general vein of things.
Gotcha. So I will just kind of put on a dumb look on my face, and I'll just kind of lean in and I'll say, Artis Cimber. Probably one of the best allies I've ever had. We'll flip her off, Misty Step, and I'm running away.
Okay. So you Misty Step, which is 30 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and then your Expeditious Retreating as well.
I can't do that. Well,
Let's see.
so they're both bonus actions.
Oh, right, yeah.
So-
So okay, Misty Step, and then what? Probably just like
Run
dash.
And, yeah, dash. It's
'Kay.
gonna be the same thing, but
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
so I'll get about 90 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I'm gonna have Stratos kind of slither over, kind of, and just keep an eye on her.
Cool. All right. Make a dex save. Cool. Let's see how this goes. All right, so you see this little flash of light on the ground right in front of or like right in the spot that you're about to step on, and a fireball erupts from it.
Oh boy.
Boy,
And you failed the dex save by 1.
But-
So
rip.
you take 28 points of fire damage.
Oh boy. Well, I am
you doing?
smoldering.
Are you smoldering and conscious, or?
No.
Okay. Fun. All right.
Wait.
So yeah.
Wait. I have resistance to fire damage.
Hey, yeah, don't forget that.
So, it was 28, so 14.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'm smoldering, not looking nearly as bad.
Okay. Um. Yeah, and so she's like smiling, looking at the aftermath of the fireball, and then she sees you still like continuing to escape, and yeah, it's your turn.
Actually, no, I'm not close enough. Wait, how close is she to me?
She would be 60 feet from you now.
Uh, level 2 hellish rebuke, bitch.
Okay.
So
Nat 20 on the save.
I think it's half anyway. Yeah, half. So
Okay.
still takes half of 15. All right. Anyway, so now on to my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna expeditious retreat, and I am going to. That's a bonus action, so I'm gonna dash. So I'm gonna go another full 90 feet. And I don't have. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for me.
Okay, so we see the scene of Lucius emerging from the fireball, and then running through a crowd that is just panicking, like running in all directions from where this thing just fucking exploded by the city gates. But Lucius is running so much faster than them that he still has to weave, and it's like a dude driving like 100 on the freeway, just weaving in and out of traffic, except on foot. Yeah, I think that's the last Lucius sees of this mysterious individual for now. But
So
perhaps she'll be
I made
back.
my escape.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to run my ass back to the hotel as fast as my tiefling legs can carry me.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as I get back there, I'll find as many people as I can that are of the group, and I'll say, "All right, we need to get out of here." They're looking for Artis. I don't know where he is. I just got blown the fuck up. Yeah, we need to go.
Who is he near?
Whoever is at the hotel. Is anybody at the hotel? As he was out doing his thing?
I'd have probably gone back there to wait after shopping.
Okay.
I assume after we're done
Yeah.
shopping, we
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, we'll say for simplicity, Lucius runs in, and everyone is there and hears the message. Except obviously, Scorn's not present. Artis and Dragonbait are off hiding because crazy shit. And I mean, I think we'll hand wave that like Azaka is kind of with you guys, ready to go because she knows what's up.
Yeah.
So yeah, the group is here at the Thundering Lizard, and yeah, Lucius runs in like, we gotta go.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Artis is in trouble. He didn't get caught, I don't think. Yeah, fireball, that hurt. We need to go.
Well, let's go.
This reminds me of the scene from Boondock Saints. Dude just busts in, pack your shit! Pack your shit!
That's basically Lucius.
Alright. So, yeah, you do that, and back out into the jungle as you go, I suppose. So, let's see. Yeah,
I want to make sure he changes how he appears.
Ah, okay.
Me?
Just so that if she sees you, she doesn't see you.
Boom. Alright, I am a human now.
There you go. Cool. Yeah. So you pack your stuff, get out of town, and head in the direction of Firefinger? Is that the plan? What is plan?
Find Artis and Dragonbait, and then head out.
I mean, should we head out to get that license or head out to get the mask?
I don't want to go get that stupid license.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should go back yet. We'll just go back when we come back through. But we need to meet up with Artis and Dragonbait, and then probably take care of that fairy dragon spot, and then head to the thing. Head to go get her mask.
I mean, they knew. Well, hopefully we'll be able to find him going that way.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I wish I had a better way to communicate.
All right, so yeah, out of Port Nyanzaru and back into the jungles of Chult. So, yeah, I suppose we get this stuff back going. And all right, so you spend the rest of the day traveling. Do you want to at least roughly follow the path that you guys have kind of drawn out?
Yeah. Go along the river.
Okay. Yeah, so you head out following the Tariki, and at the end of the first day, you go and set up camp and all that good stuff. And, yeah. Instead of worrying about order of watches, just tell me who is taking a watch. Because you still haven't seen Artis or Dragonbait, and so it is just the group of you right now.
Me, I'm taking a watch.
Yeah, I'm taking one.
I'll take one of the night ones since I can see in the dark.
Same.
Okay.
And we've got Stratos all around, plus I also will ritualistically cast Alarm now.
Cool.
I can take 4 hours of a watch.
Cool. All right, so let's see here. Let's roll for a thing. Okay. So, let me check something. All right. So, yeah, Fib, on your watch, you feel a strange, for lack of a better term, like a psychic vibration.
Ugh. Oh, I don't like this anymore.
And
And
you realize it's actually coming from something on your person.
Oh, I grab my dart out.
Yeah, your dart's glowing.
Oh, and I go and I smack everyone awake.
So, so the dart actually would have done that already. Is the
Oh yeah.
so yeah, you look around and everybody is probably just confused, like, what the hell is that? What's going on? And at about that time, Lucius's alarm also goes off. And is it an audible thing? Is that
Oh yeah.
okay?
The fucking car alarm goes off.
Just in the middle of the jungle.
Yes! Yes!
Great.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. And so
What does your dart alarm us all for?
Danger? Oh, my
danger.
Danger!
Okay, just malicious intent.
We can't be surprised. Even when we're sleeping, unless it's magical.
It's not
Mhm.
necessarily danger. It's just it alerts you of anybody.
It says
coming
it
in.
awakes you and your companions within range if you are sleeping when combat begins. So I guess
So-
combat.
On that note, roll. Well, I guess I'll get a map going here, and then we'll roll. Okay.
And you'll roll.
I'll
yeah.
roll everything. And guess who
Okay.
has advantage on initiative now?
And guess who
Okay.
has only a -1 on initiative?
So proud. Okay. So we got Fib, and we got a Lucius, and we got a Gromod, and we got a Sirenny, and we got a Thorv. We don't have Artis or Dragonbait or Scorn, but I do need to get a Zaka in here. That's who I need.
Zaki.
Alright. So that and the mysterious attacker in the night. So yeah, probably let's say like about here. Alright. So now I shall move us over to the map. Dun dun dun. And combat music begin.
What is that thing?
It's a thing.
Would we have had enough time for me to have taken a short rest?
I would allow it. Yeah.
All right, because then I can at least use some hit die.
Really, Eric?
Look.
2?
You know, it's not like I just enter this shit for you automatically. Also, Fib, go ahead and roll another initiative check.
And
I
mine's
guess.
plus. Oh, you already did +2.
Yeah, I already did +2.
Ugh.
Okay, so the 20 it is.
Well, that didn't feel good enough.
Okay,
This is why you have to roll initiative at the same time.
so yeah, you all look around, and you see peering through the jungle foliage, a bit away from kind of the core of your camp, but still barely visible. Kind of this like hunched humanoid figure. And I think maybe the giveaway that actually betrays her position is there is this like kind of faint clattering noise. And you see this kind of like dark bluish purple skin. And then there's like this cloud of some sort of gas that seems to just emanate from around this creature's head. Yeah, it is a hunched humanoid form, but other than that, kind of a foreign sight to you guys. So, Fib, seeing that, what do you do?
I feel like technically we're not fighting it yet. Wouldn't you
Technically,
agree with that?
So here's the thing. You can't be surprised, so that means that there's no surprise round, but this thing definitely has intentions.
Oh, my DC went up though.
Nice.
You know what? I think this thing might be nice to have a friend, so I'm just gonna try it anyway. He needs to make me a wisdom save.
A wisdom save. Okay.
And I feel like we're not fighting it yet, so it shouldn't be at an advantage.
Technically, no.
Well.
Good try, though. Alright. Wisdom. That is a 15 on the save.
God damn it! My DC is a 14.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I'll just throw out some inspiration then.
Okay.
Towards Sirenny.
Okay.
Yay!
Like, go on, go get him.
All right. So then Azaka
Yay, Saki.
is. Yeah, she's gonna run over. Oh wait, so she's awake, but she was prone because she was sleeping. So we'll say 1, 2, 3.
She can't sleep
Yeah.
standing up.
Surprisingly, no.
Psh.
Okay, so
I
then
mean, I can, so she's not a very good tracker.
Oh yeah, I guess also for my action I stand up since I
yeah, that's
was
fair.
meditating.
That's fair.
I mean, as not as Sirenny as me as Becca can sleep standing up.
I figured.
Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna dash to get the extra like 5 feet and meet this thing head on. But that is it for Zaka this turn. So, Lucius, what are you doing?
So what does this thing look like? Is it...
Hunched, bluish purple skin. It has a. I think you might be able to barely make out that there's this like a series of necklaces. One of them seems to be made of teeth. Another one is like
Yep.
a little bag hanging around its neck, and it's breathing some sort of gas.
Does it look
I
like
like
it's
this.
strong, or is it agile? Like how is it running at us?
So, it's not actually running at you yet, but I think make a perception check. You might be able to discern something kind of unique about this creature.
If I can find... There we go.
Okay. So while it's hard to tell exactly why, you notice that it's standing a bit off center, almost as though its body is sort of like lopsided to one way. Like probably the left side leans a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look too strong. So I am going to. I'll say, hey guys, you want to see what I picked up? And
Just hit it.
wow. I would
mean,
take my tallow, a pinch of brimstone, and some iron dust, and I'm gonna scatter it. And you see this big winding ball of fire. And due to my arcane stuff, instead of it being a dex save, I'm gonna make it a strength save.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop it. Here, I'll link it. I'm gonna drop it on the other side of him, so here.
Okay. Strength save, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Or actually, it might not be until he starts his turn.
That may be correct.
Moment. Testing it. Ignore this damage. There we go. So.
Okay.
Yeah, if it ends its turn within 5 feet.
Okay. Sounds good. So I will take a note of that.
Oh, wait.
Where did you say you were?
Actually, I'm gonna park it a little ways away and ram him with it. Because I can actually do that.
Okay.
So I will ram him with it so he does make the save.
Okay. So you just grab this and then it's like right over here. And
I'm gonna put it over here because everything around within 5 feet around it takes damage.
there you go. Cool. So you do that, and then you're making it strength. So that's a natural 20.
All right, it takes a 3 damage, but it's fine. I can keep this thing up all day, and it's just this big swirling ball of fire.
Okay. So yeah, it manages to strangely somehow like push the fireball away, and then by the light of the fire, you can see that its flesh doesn't seem to be burning all that well. So it takes
Oh.
even less damage than you might expect.
Oh boy. Alright.
Yeah. That's it.
That will do it.
Okay. Groil mod.
Roomod stands up, takes a step out of his little hut thingy he quickly assembled to sleep in. He's going to apply his hunter's mark,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to shoot at it with the longbow.
Ooh.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure 25 is gonna get it done. Yeah.
Never disappoints.
Okay, and if it's of a larger size than me, so if it's a medium or larger, it's
Mhm.
also going to take my Fury of the Small damage, which is another 4.
That's the best damage.
That is.
All right.
Ah,
So,
I'm smaller
yeah.
than you.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah. So you shoot it, and like it's a pretty great shot, right? That's a 25 to hit. So you hit like dead like center of mass. Again, doesn't seem to take as much as you might expect, but still a
That
solid
is-
hit.
That is unfortunate. But also all I do.
Okay. Thorv.
I'm gonna throw ice knife at it.
Okay.
Oh,
Do. I think there's an attack
Oh,
roll that. Yep.
there you
Oh,
go.
hello. All right. Cool. And then there's a save on top of that, right? Because it shatters.
I think so.
Yeah. don't remember what it is, though.
Do. Ice storm. Okay, now why isn't that there? That has to be here. That's dumb.
Well, hey Austin, if you go to your spell real quick.
Yeah, there should be a description in there.
Yeah, if you hit the gear to like edit it, you'll see a spot where it says just above your description it'll say include spell description and attack. Turn that to on.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, hit or miss, the thing explodes, and then everybody within 5 feet has to make a dex
There
save
we
or
go.
take 2d6 cold damage. So, the enemy has to make a dex save. Which I'm pretty sure it's going to pass with a 17.
yeah.
And then Azaka has to make a dex save, which I'm pretty sure she's going to pass with a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they still take half, is that right? Or do they just not? Nope, they just don't. So, okay. Cool. So that's that. Once again, you feel the primary impact damage, even though it was a pretty solid hit, didn't really do all that much. Yeah. Anything else from Thorf?
Yeah, I'll walk over that way.
Okay.
I get 25, so I get 2, or do I get 3 boxes?
Okay, so you spend half getting up, which brings it to 12.5, so 2.
2? Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So, finally, her turn. All right. She looks at Azaka, looks at Thorv. She smiles a little bit when she's,
What's she what?
and then looks. She smiles at Thorv, and okay. So she is going to. Decisions. She is going to kind of like claw at Azaka. Which I think, yeah, she's gonna hit. Okay. So yeah, she like suddenly just swings on Azaka, and you see these like long, gnarly, almost talon-like fingernails scratch Azaka's flesh, and yeah, it looks like she's hurting from that. Like not on death's door, but it was a significant hit. And yeah, she does that, and then the thing like takes a look at the now bloodied nails or talons or claws, and actually begins to like kind of wipe them on the inside of the little pouch that she has hanging around her neck. And yeah, I think that's it for this turn. Cyrene.
Okie dokie.
Are you thinking or are you muted?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
People have entered the arena. I am going to Guiding Bolt her.
Okay. You're going to try to Guiding Bolt her. You're going to miss.
Yeah. Well, I tried. That's unfortunate. I will also get up and, in fact, move backwards.
Okay. Lucius, point of order. She did end her turn within 5 feet.
I get a whatchamacallit. Is it a D6?
Yes.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Dang it.
But yeah, so Lucius, she did end her turn within 5 feet of the sphere. So okay. And then is it still is the
Yep.
save still changed? Okay.
Yep, still strength.
Okay. Ooh, that's only an 11.
So that's full 10 damage.
Well, it would be. Okay. But yeah. So, anything else from Cyrene?
No.
Okay. Fib.
Fib pulls out her fancy new pipes and starts playing on it. And it needs to make a wisdom save. A DC 15.
Wisdom. Okay.
And I choose for all my allies to their saves.
That is a 20.
God damn it! I've never making creatures make saves again. They all win their saves. Cyrene, did you use your inspiration?
Yes.
She did.
Alright, you want another one?
Gladly.
She pats you on the shoulder and she's like, come on, you can get it. That's
Okay.
it for Fib.
Alright. So then Azaka is going to take her scimitar and swing on this thing. First one hits. Second one misses. So she like slashes this creature. You hear this like shriek as the blade cuts into her. But again, not a ton of damage. And that's it for Azaka. Lucius.
I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to kind of pinball style pull the ball back and then launch it back at her again.
Okay.
So,
Still strength.
yes, sir.
That is a 13.
That is a failure, sir.
Okay. Got it.
If I don't know if if this thing is ignitable, but it will ignite it. It ignites flammable objects.
Okay.
So,
That is okay. Flammable objects not being worn or carried, and a being is not an object, so no.
oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. I just saw it ignites flammable objects. I didn't read the rest.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking up up top, like top to see, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and then with my action, because that is a bonus action to move that, I believe. Yeah, as a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet. So, as an action, Stratos is gonna flitter on over, and I'm gonna cast a Shocking Grasp, which is not gonna hit, I don't think.
That is correct.
Cool. So, Stratos just kind of buzzes him.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Groilmod.
Okay, Gromod is now going to apply Slayer's Prey and attack with the Javelin of Lightning. He's going to say the command word Oscorp, and it misses, so that's no good.
Oh no. Okay. So yeah, you just fucking throw lightning at one of the trees back behind the creature, but the tree is still standing, as is your enemy.
What's the
Unfortunate.
word? Ass corp?
Oscorp.
Oh, God
Get
damn
it?
Nico.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. Thorf.
I'll step forward next to it and swing at it with my longsword.
She's surprisingly agile for, and now that you're up close, you can see she's surprisingly agile for a purple old woman with a peg leg.
Okay. I'll use my action surge and take another swing.
Nope.
That's
Right.
it.
Cool. It is her turn, and she is going to. So she kind of like wipes off the claws inside the little pouch around her neck. She's going to hobble over, kind of off balance looking, kind of weird asymmetrical steps between peg leg and the real one, and she's gonna come over here. So Thorf, if you'd like to take an opportunity attack, you may.
Sure.
And Azaka?
Nope.
She's going to as well. Man, guys, you gotta hit people if you want them to die. All right, and Azaka misses as well.
Of course.
Okay.
Where's Dragon
Let's
Bait
see.
when we need him?
Dragon bait.
All right, she's gonna clog Royal Mod. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
You take 9 points of slashing damage. And again, she like slashes you and kind of begins to wipe off the bits of flesh and blood that she's just taken from you inside this little pouch.
Okay.
She nasty.
A little bit. That's gonna be her turn though. Sierne.
Okay. I am going to try and guiding bolt her again.
Do the thing. Yikes.
10.
No. Anything else?
Did you even use my inspiration?
Yeah.
I did.
Well,
I am poor. How badly are you hurt?
That's a grow mode question, I suppose.
I'm not too bad. 29 out of 38 right now.
Oh yeah, I can't see his health bar.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing that I mean to keep. Or I keep meaning to fix, but I never actually do. Do.
Sorry, suddenly push to talk was not cooperating.
There we go.
That's it.
Okay. Fib.
okay. Ta-da! Another.
Saving throw.
Do a weak one.
19.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right.
Viv just sits here playing her fucking pipes and her pan flute and
It
just
takes
does.
half damage.
Oh, alright, good point.
You
I don't
did
even
something.
I don't even remember how to roll because it's been so long since I did any damage. 4 fucking damage, yay! And it's psychic though.
It
so-
already rolled.
You already
Yeah, you
rolled.
might want to take that 13 instead of the 8.
Oh, alright. I didn't see the 13.
Well, that's good. You got a better roll
Okay,
because.
well, 6 whole damage is a lot
Alright.
of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's so much, you know?
so much. Cool. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Zaka is going to come up here. And scimitar. Miss
Go, Razaki.
and a hit.
Yay.
So the one time she hits, again, kind of like surface level flesh wound kind of deal. Nothing too heavy. Lucius, it's your turn.
My ball is going to follow. I'm gonna kind of swing it. I can't angle it, but I want to have it hit and then bounce here.
Gotcha.
So. Strength save.
18.
That's gonna be 5 damage on that one, which is fine. And then, again, gonna send Stratos in to. No.
Man.
All right.
All right.
Well, worth a shot.
Good times. Okay. Grylmod, you just got scratched. What you doing?
Well, I'm going to try and attack it with the Ikola. We'll see what happens.
We shall.
Ooh.
See, just do what Groylmod does, guys, except roll better damage. Like, seriously.
Wow.
Okay.
And that's all of it. All.
Alright.
Yeah.
Big ol' 5.
Yep.
Alright. Thorv.
I guess I'll walk over there and take another swing. Ha.
Hey.
There you go. Another big 5.
That's it.
Cool. All right. Then it is her turn. Hmm. Now, what will she do here? I think. Hmm. All right. Yeah, she's going to kind of work her way. It's ultimately going to be out of Thorv's range. So if Thorv wants to make an attack, he can.
That one might hit.
That one does hit, and Azaka gets to attack too. And she also hits.
See, this is what we gotta do,
Um,
guys. Just keep her running.
There you go. Okay, so we got that. And we got Azaka's hit. Cool. And yeah, actually she's gonna continue over here. And she's gonna take a swing at Fib.
Rude. My AC went up.
Let's see if it helps. She tries to claw you and rolls a 24 to hit.
Hey, that hit. My AC didn't go up that much.
All right. So you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Well, you know what? I'm so much beefier than I used to be, so it's fine.
It's true. It's true. Like I think your HP now is what your HP max was last level. So
Yeah.
yeah, she does that, and again, you see her like almost OCD like just wiping the little bits of you guys in her little pouch, and yeah, I think that's that. Cyreney
Sorry, did not mean to.
did not mean to.
Yeah, that was an accidental click.
Oh, I see.
Why is she standing right in front of me now?
She hates you.
She stomped up in front of you and then whacked Fib.
Yeah. Becca's over here like, but what is her motivation?
Can I cast Thunderwave from where I am without hitting anyone? Besides her?
Okay, so let's see. Let's do this in a logical way rather than a what it says in a book kind of way. So let me get like a cube or square and see what happens. Do. Square. Sure, it can be a fire square, why not? There we go. So that's technically it's taking up 3 spaces, but it's not actually, so I'm gonna stretch it a little more. Something like this. And so then if we like rotate, that's not what I wanted. If we like rotate it to go on a diagonal, it has to be more or less like that if it comes from you, or you could try a different angle, but you're still probably going to hit, like it has to be dead center from you. So I would say you would hit the hag and Fib.
Please don't hit me.
I hit everyone then?
Yep.
Can you move it?
Like that.
Yeah. Damn it! It keeps making my icon go.
Okay. Are you pondering?
Pondering. So many of my stuff is like very location sensitive, and when she moved right before my turn,
Yeah, no, it's fine. It kind of screwed you over, to be honest. See, if Sirenny wasn't so nice, she wouldn't have these problems. She'd just explode her friends.
see, but I can cast Shatter because it's a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point.
Yeah, okay, let me get a circle out. This it's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be like 10-foot radius, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, still bigger than that. Okay. Something vaguely along these lines. Let me get rid of the fuck. Hold on. Do that. And still even, yeah, that'll work. It at least touches everything that it affects. So, okay. So then you want to shatter and basically do something, hold on. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You have the power and the technology and the faith. So you do that. Cool. Con save. That's a 10.
That's a failure.
Mm-hmm.
It's 12 points.
All right. Made you earn that 12, you know? Okay. Cool. Anything else from Sirenny?
No, that's it.
Fib.
Okay, Viv pulls her rapier out.
Surprisingly limber for an old peg-legged lady.
Okay, that's it for Fib.
Okay, Azaka. Close the distance. Attack. Scimitar 1 misses. Scimitar 2 also misses. That's it for Azaka. Lucius.
Alright, first thing.
What was her opinion on my damage?
Like, did she take all of it? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
She did seem to take all of it to that.
Alright, so this goes here, here, slam.
Okay.
So,
Boom. And that's a 23 on the strength save.
so, still damage is damage.
Damage is damage. Cool.
And I am going to, for my action, I will look at it and I'm gonna kinda 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just stay the fuck away from
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I'm just kidding. Don't fucking touch me. I'm sterile. And I'm gonna hide behind Thor. And I'll reach out from behind Thor and just flick the tiniest of bells and toll the dead.
Okay. Wisdom. That's a 19. No
Nothing.
damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
worth a shot.
Yep. Royal Mod.
Groymod attempts to hit with the vehicle.
Do the thing. See, just fucking hit like Royal Mod. It's not that hard, guys.
Yeah.
I hit with more damage.
I don't know if I've done any damage this time except Dissonant Whispers.
I'm kind of an all or nothing kind of guy. I either do all the damage or none of it.
That's fair. Okay.
And that is it for Groymod.
Cool. All right. Thorv.
I'll move up there.
Ooh. Yes, you will.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you swing and slash into her, and yeah, solid. She seems to take quite a bit of damage from that one, but well, yeah, she's still looking okay, like beat up for sure. I would go as far as to say bloodied, but still pretty combat ready. Anything else from Thorv?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. So this creepy old purple hunchbacked lady with the peg leg finishes again, just wiping off her claws on the inside of her pouch. And as she does so, she reaches into the pouch and produces a little black stone. And she just waves at all of you as she begins to fade out of existence.
Okay, bye.
Shit.
And that's that.
Oh, we don't get a turn to grabber. Fudge.
Who all did you get stuff from?
Let's see. Who all took damage?
I did.
I did.
Azaka did.
I think they already have mine.
Yep.
Maybe.
There's no ants this time, though.
There's no ants. It's true.
Yep. Another bad thing.
Okay. So, that being done, the woods are silent once again. And, I mean, technically, I guess it's still Fib's watch if you guys want to keep that up. But honestly, I'm not too worried about it because nothing else happened. So,
Groymod goes ahead and flexes Javelin Lightning, though.
of course. Okay. Cool. So, the rest of your rest goes by uneventfully. So, take your hit points, take your hit dice, take whatever else you get from your long rest. And the cool thing about having Groylmod with your party is you don't need to make a survival check to not get lost. Unless there's some
Yay.
kind of crazy magical interference, which there doesn't seem to be. So, you continue on down the... well, here I go again, getting it backwards. Up the Tariki. It's hard, because down the river is up the screen, and vice versa. But yeah, so... see if you guys run into anything today. you get a whole day of travel uninterrupted. So, let's see. Let me make sure I'm keeping current on your location. So, the first day, you crashed there. Second day,
We need to
you
find
make it to there.
Artis and Dragonbait.
Mm-hmm.
So are we just walking today? Can you send a message to them?
I can't. Can you? You should be able to.
Why should I be able to?
Don't clerics get
Yeah.
message?
Yeah, you guys get sending. Oh, sending third isn't.
They're sending.
Yeah, so I don't have it.
No. Yeah.
Well,
Message
we
only works.
just level up.
Yeah. Message only works 120 feet, so.
Cool. So, I mean, if you guys would like to, instead of focusing so much on progressing toward Firefinger, if you want to search the area for signs of Artisan Dragonbait, that's certainly something you could do.
Yeah, let's do that, and then once we find them, then we'll head.
Okay. I guess then there will be some survival checks made today.
Ooh.
So who's best at survival checks amongst the remaining party?
Not me.
Okay, Azaka's pretty solid too.
I get a
Yeah.
+4 in it.
All right, let me see what Azaka has. I feel like she has +5.
Yeah, I think she did, because it was. Or no, she might be +4 as well.
I thought she was a +4.
Oh, actually, it's +8 because we're in my favorite terrain.
Hey.
Oh. Well, hello, new navigator.
There you go.
I like that Grandma's just been sitting back like, they can do it. And now he's finally like, you know what? They cannot.
We almost walked off a cliff. I think it's time for a change of leadership. Okay. Yeah, so you know what? Groilmod, go ahead and make a survival check with advantage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's a 28.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Right. So you look around,
You see them
kind of,
standing.
Move some branches aside. Say, hey, they're here.
Yeah, found him. I think what you find first is, so you locate like a set of tracks that kind of matches them, right? Or several sets of tracks, 3 actually. Artis and Dragonbait and Scorn. And then you follow those for a bit. And the paths seem to diverge eventually. With Scorn going one way, Artis and Dragonbait going another. So, for the sake of us knowing how this shit works, I'll say that you go with the Artis and Dragonbait. That Discord message, though. Say that you go with Artis and Dragonbait and follow that. And after a few more minutes of following the tracks, you come to a point in the jungle where you see a little scrap of paper that seems to have been placed under a fallen branch. It does not look all that weather worn or, like it's been sitting out for very long. Would you like to examine it?
Yes, I would pick it up and examine it.
Okay. So you see a note written in. Okay, point of order. How well can Grelmod read? Is this a thing we discussed?
I think it's like very basic level common that Growlmod can read. If it were written in
Okay.
Goblin, though, oof, we're so.
Okay, so I mean, you're able to glean the basics, which Artis says that you guys have enough to worry about as it is, and he's only drawing more attention to you and the group that's supposed to go and save the world. He says maybe he'll see you around, but if he doesn't, all the best. Also, Dragonbait says ham.
We'll miss his smell.
I will fold the note up and put it in my bag, and then I will make my way back to the party to let them know.
Okay.
I'll say, well, we definitely need them. I mean, they're how we've survived for so long so far.
They weren't the I don't know, end all be all of most of our combat encounters. We should just be more careful from here on.
I suppose, but I mean, you saw how he handled that big dinosaur.
Azaka chimes in and says, I think he may be right. As helpful as he was, and as Dragonbait was, you saw what he brings with him. You felt it.
Minor injury.
That would have killed an ordinary man. Several times over.
Yeah, it would have. It kind of hurt.
Oh?
Well, he's made his choice, so we should just move ahead with ours.
Well, hopefully we'll run into them soon. I wanna talk to Dragonbait.
Okay. So, on the bright side, because of a fucking 28 survival check, I'm going to say that doesn't slow you guys down enough that you miss out on progressing a hex. So, we'll say that you still make it to the point that you're currently sitting on the map. And you get another long rest in. So, at this point, you should have all your hit dice and all your other stuff should be maxed out. And then the next day rolls around. So I heard some discussion. I know there was mention of going to the spot that the fairy dragon had marked on the map, but Firefinger, which is the place where Azaka's thing is like right here. So did you want to do that first?
Oh, yes,
or
I'm sorry. I was thinking it was down here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no. Firefinger's like right there, and then hears the fairy dragon thing, and then you do know of Kir Sabal, which is Azaka knows of Kir Sabal, and as you're maybe getting confused about where things are, she explains that basically Kir Sabal is an old Chilton monastery that has been basically occupied by a race of bird people known as Aarakocra.
Ooh.
Ooh. Are
Not
they-
in a not in a hostile way. Just the monastery after the disappearance of Ubtao, the Chilton creator god, basically. The monastery fell into. It was abandoned, and so the Aarakocra took up a roost there, and it's been theirs ever since.
Are they hostile, or are
No.
they? Oh, okay.
They just kind of exist.
So like the
Not.
bird people from Zelda, from Wind Waker, just kind of existing.
Yeah, more or less. They kind of keep to themselves. Don't really engage with the culture of Port Nyanzaru or anything like that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So, if the plan is to continue to Firefinger, do you just want to follow the Tariki?
Sure. Firefinger was a mountain, wasn't it, or is it a village?
Not quite a mountain, not quite a village. It is it's a very tall, almost pillar-like stone formation that has a number of chambers that have been kind of worn into it through the passage of time. So it's very much like it's like a vertical dungeon, basically.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably come at it from the same side of the river, so that we're not coming in blind off the river. So I would say we should cross the river at some point and then follow it in.
Okay. Well, would you guys like to just chart a course so that way I don't have to ask you every day, like, what hex do you want to go to?
So, well, wherever it's easiest to. So we'll go maybe like this, and then kind of come through like that.
Yeah,
May
that
have
could work.
taken-
And I mean,
taken it a little
you-
wide.
yeah, you could probably just go kind of along the purple line there where they diverge a little bit. Like you could probably cross here and save yourself a few days travel.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I
Um,
just kind of tried to grab it wherever I could.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of add
Do that.
a little something. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was gonna do. Cool. All right. So then, next day, you break camp and get going. And you travel. Morning, uneventful. Afternoon, uneventful. As you are looking for a place to set up camp for the evening, let's see. Let me get a perception check from Groilmod, because he's kind of taken point here. I was going to say with advantage, so at least there's that.
I also get the +4 to that as well.
Okay.
Yes, I get another +4.
Okay. Nice. So, yeah, you're looking around, trying to find a suitable place. Trying to find something with a good bit of cover, yet still, if you need to, something that you'd be able to flee from. And you think you found the perfect spot until you hear, not too far off, a loud, steady, heavy breathing sound. You kind of like, I picture Groilmod kind of like mom arming Azaka a little bit, because she's the other one who's kind of helping. And
Yeah, I think so, but it's like her leg.
right. and so like peeking through the now dimly lit jungle as the sun is just about to go down, you see the leaves and branches of a nearby bush kind of like swaying in this rhythmic breeze that's being created. And poking through, just beyond that, you see a large scaled face with two big nostrils that are kind of flaring as their owner, a sleeping Tyrannosaurus Rex, snores.
I think I just say, or I try and move Azaka so we just like slowly back away.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, you manage to sneak away without disturbing the sleeping beast, and put a good bit of distance between you and where you saw it before eventually settling in for a peaceful night's sleep. Okay. See, that's what happens when you roll well on D1. That happens before the T-Rex encounter.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I do have animal friendship, and we can give that a go.
That'd be fun. Okay. So let's see what happens next. All right. So, yeah, you wake up and get going the next day. And, not more than a couple hours into the day's travel, you... Let's see, what's everybody's passive perception?
Mine's 14.
14.
Okay.
15.
Cool.
Based on that question, I feel like this part of Natural Explorer might be important.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. So yeah. Let's see. Fib, Azaka, and Groilmod all notice, up above the trees, some large flying shapes that seem to pass by with surprising frequency, as though they are circling you.
Oh.
This is a familiar feeling for a lot of the party, I think.
It is.
Yeah, I remember when you guys were along the
No.
mountains and you were being stalked by a group of terrafolk.
They're a folk?
Yeah,
I
the
don't remember.
Pteranodon people.
I don't like them. Let's get cover.
These are also the same kinds of creatures that stole the mask from Azaka, so she is not happy about this.
Rude. How many are there?
Um, I think you would be able to make out at least 3 or 4, possibly more than that.
Fine.
And these guys are big. Like they are, well, they are a full size class larger than most of the party.
Let's get cover or something.
We hide sneakily.
We do a sneak.
Okay, make doing a sneak checks.
Oh boy. Oops. Well, I double rolled good.
Okay.
So.
I am stealthier than Fib is.
What the?
Just had to rub that one in, huh?
Viv is too sad about losing her hams. She liked the ham smell.
So you guys go into hiding, and the Terrafolk seem to continue on the pace that you guys were traveling at before you took a moment to hide. They seem to have lost you.
Idiots.
Uh-oh. Don't call them bad words.
Fuckers.
Wow.
They might hear you.
Flying pigeons.
That I will agree with.
As compared to not flying pigeons.
Yes.
Oh, I mean flying rats. AKA
Oh,
pigeons.
so pigeons. Yeah, okay.
Flying rats.
Extra flying.
Although, if a pigeon's wing was broken, it couldn't fly. So,
Yeah.
Or if it was too fat.
exactly.
Flying pigeons.
Okay, so you duck them and manage to continue on for the rest of this day and 2 more travel days.
Oh boy.
Entirely hassle-free.
We're just traveling fools.
Let's see what happens next time.
Oh, Dragon
Alright.
Ball Z.
So, see what kind of stuff we've got going on here. Okay. All right. So you are traveling. Yeah, you've been traveling for several hours. It's kind of midday. And eventually as you travel, you notice that the area around you. Actually, I shouldn't say eventually. It's very sudden. As you're traveling, you notice that suddenly the next visible stretch of your path is iced over.
We got those boots. Do the boots walk on ice? I don't remember what they do. I'm just
they
guessing.
protect you from cold temperatures, so you
Okay,
don't
go
take like
put your foot in the ice.
Does this look like a spell I may have heard of before, or may have had a scroll for?
Let me see technically what it is. Technically. I think it's like beyond question that this is definitely a spell of some kind. But let's see exactly. Yeah, this it's pretty reminiscent of a spell that you've done some research into.
All right. I'll say, well, give it a few minutes, guys. I don't know who. The only person that I know of that might have done it is, and I'll kind of just point around and start messaging to try to message artists.
Okay. So yeah, let me look at something real quick. Okay. So you start like pointing around and kind of just throwing messages out there. What are you going to say if you connect?
I'm just saying, artists, if you're out there, talk to me. Artists, talk to me. Artists, we need you guys.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, you start pointing around and casting the message spell in every conceivable direction in this like winterscape that has been created in the middle of a jungle. And before you even reach a point of feeling like your spell connects, you hear a loud boom. Ah, fuck. And yeah, it's Artis. He just fell out of an iced over tree.
Oh.
Because he rolled an 8 on his stealth check.
Oh, yeah, I'll slip the boots on real quick and walk over to him. See if he's okay.
Yeah, he sees you coming and says, "Man, what are you doing here?"
We're going to Firefinger to get Azaka her mask back. What are you guys doing here?
Running? That's what you said, right?
I just wanted you to run out of the immediate vicinity. Hey, what happened with Scorn?
Well, honestly, he seemed pretty capable of taking care of himself out here, and as much as I like hanging out with him and with all of you guys, I've got a target on my back. And it's even less fair for me to travel with him and bring all of that down on just the 3 of us than it would be for me to travel with the whole group. I mean, I saw what whoever that was, I saw what they did. I heard it. I thought you might have died.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die too, but well, here I am. I'll put it to you this way: Sirenny, she hits harder than that whatever it is that person used. So
He says, well, that may well be, but I'm pretty sure that thing could take out the whole group in one shot. We're pretty close to it. And that's,
yeah.
I mean, you had to go through all that because of me.
Well, you guys had to deal with the whole Shago thing because of me, so I can't really point fingers or cast blame on anybody.
I suppose that's fair, but you guys have an important mission to get done. You don't need more threats falling in all over you just because I'm with you.
No, I mean, threats come in whether you're with us or not. So, I personally would like to have you with us. Because between you and Dragonbait, there have been some situations that we probably wouldn't have gotten out of without you guys. So, you guys are very useful companions and very strong companions. And if you're leaving us because of a target on your back, don't worry about that. Because together we can take on whatever. You know, that person really isn't that strong. Not compared to, kind of gesture to the winter wonderland around us. I know what this is. So.
He says, yeah, you've seen me use the ring.
Yeah. So. I mean, I guess it's up to you. But I think we're stronger together than we are separate. We just have to get a few things straight, I didn't know you didn't have a sister, so.
I mean, I might have a sister, but I don't have a daughter.
Or a daughter, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I think that explosion may have rattled something loose up here.
It smells like ham.
Plus, I mean, I need a little more time, but I would like to have a conversation with Dragonbait too. Find out what's on his mind.
Instead of ham, it now smells like brimstone.
Huh.
But yeah. I think Artis says, alright, we'll stick with you and make camp tonight. I'll think about it. Alright, I mean, you guys have some save the world shit going on right now, and the last thing you need is me getting in. And I know you say you can deal with it, but it's a lot. I mean, you got blown up. Your, Scorn's friend. You know what happened to him. And now,
Well, I guess.
I mean,
Tell me this.
good.
What exactly are they after? Are they after you? Or are they after the ring?
Mostly the ring, I think. I'm not even sure who the one was that met you in Port Nyanzaru, but I know the Zentarum. I know they want the ring from me. I have a very strong suspicion that those big tracks over by the coast, by Fort Delurian, those are because of me. Because of the ring. But
So are they tracking you because of the ring, or what are they tracking? How do you know? How are they finding you?
well, funny enough, they can't track me because of the ring. Not directly. But they want it. And the lengths people will go to get something that they really want, they think will give them the power to realize whatever fucked up selfish dreams they have. Pretty terrifying when you really stop and think about it.
Well, I guess I can throw this option out there. We picked up a few items. If you want a couple of these, you can definitely use them. And if you ever decide that the guilt is too much for holding the ring and continuing on with this group, let me know. I'll take on that guilt. I'd love to identify that ring at anyway, just to see what it actually can do. But
I wouldn't wish this on anybody.
is it a cursed item?
In a way.
Hmm.
He just kind of gets up and dusts himself off and walks back in the direction that you came from. And you hear Dragonbait climbing down from a tree. And I suppose, after that conversation, that's where we'll pick things up next time.